All right. So, hi, good evening, Hung. Welcome to our class, LMS BAP IELTS4A. Again, for this evening, I'll be your teacher, Miss Cha of Alaska English. All right. So, as you could see, Hung, we were able to start quite late, but I'm telling you in advance, I'm sorry, I cannot extend, okay, because I was scheduled to have compensation class after you, so I can't be late on my next class. All right. So next time, I want you to be aware of your time, all right, on your schedule. Okay. So to add it up, I want to apologize because last time I wasn't able to teach you. Maybe you saw my message because I'm not feeling well because I just got my COVID vaccine and I'm not feeling well on the latter part. So my doctor decided to let me rest for the whole day. All right. Anyway, so if you're available on Monday, all right, we can compensate the class that we missed last time. Only if you want to study. Are you willing to compensate on Monday or you're busy?
Monday.
Yes, on Monday. So you can. It's not compulsory, it's not mandatory, meaning you are allowed to say no if you feel uncomfortable or you are busy on that day. Okay? So just hit me on my Zalo and tell me, teacher, I'm sorry, I won't be available, or teacher, I'll be available on this time on Monday. Okay?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So I'm just going to check your errands on that day because maybe you're going to do something. I'm just giving you a hint, or I'm just giving you the information that I'm giving compensation class for the class that I miss. All right. Anyway, going back to the lesson. All right. So before we proceed, can I ask, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
Wow, that sounds nice. I'm very happy that you're doing very well. Why? Is there something special happened to you?
No,
No? Oh, you just feel very well. Oh, I'm jealous. I hope I am too. All right. Anyway, moving into the lesson. All right. So how about we have a certain activity with this. As you see, we have numbers. I just want you to, very simple, because we are going to read a lot of vocabulary again. Let's have a simple warm up. I just want you to choose a number and then describe what people are doing. But in here, take note, you are going to describe it at the moment. So ing form, or I mean, you're going to not ing form, but what I meant in here is you need to use the appropriate verb. Are you going to use do, play, or go? All right. Do you still remember that? Okay.
no.
Let's give it a try. Choose a number, please.
Number one,
One. What are they doing?
they are go swimming.
All right. They are go swimming or they are swimming. Next number.
Number two,
Two. You can do this indoors on a wall or outdoors on a mountain. What sport is it? Just make a guess. All right. You can do this indoors, inside, meaning inside with a wall or on a wall, or outdoors on a mountain. What can you do on a wall? It starts with
we can
C.
climb.
Yeah, good. All right. It's climbing. All right. Mountain climbing, right? Good. Next, number.
Number three,
Number three. What is he doing?
they are skateboarding.
All right.
And
He
he,
is.
he is playing skateboard.
All right. He is skateboarding, or he is going skateboarding. Okay. Next.
Number four,
4. Don't mind it. All right, next
Five.
number.
Number 5.
5. This one. You hit the ball over the net with your hands. Hit the ball. What
Volleyball.
sport is it? Of course, your favorite, volleyball. Next number, please.
Number 6.
You just do it chronological order. Okay, let's do 6. What is he doing? Very easy. What's the animal? What is he doing?
He playing racing.
All right, or he is going horse riding. All right, horse riding. Okay.
Number 7.
What is she doing? This is a recreational activity, something that you can do alone. We consider that too. Again, when
Uh,
using this verb.
she she is jumping.
This is
I
not
don't
jump.
know.
This is not jumping. This she is doing.
Gymnastics.
Do gymnastics, right? A recreational activity. Next one.
Number 8.
Number 8. All right, a bonus. Next,
Number 9.
9. You wear this on your head when you ski or cycle. What is it? You wear this on your head.
Helmet.
A helmet. Next number.
Number 60.
Wow, you changed it this one. All right. I thought you're going to say 10. All right. 16. What are they doing? What are they doing?
I think they're surfing.
They are. They are. Is it
They are
surfing? They are going
kayaking.
kayaking. Kayaking, a water sport. Next,
Number 15.
15. Ending sound at 50. 15. All right. You try to throw the ball into a basket. Popular sport in Philippines. What sport is it?
Basketball.
Absolutely. Next number.
Number 10.
Number 10. What is he doing?
He playing tennis.
Yes, right. Next number.
Number 14.
14. All right. Okay, congratulations. You win
Number
25 points. Next,
11.
11.
11.
Another recreational activity. What are they doing?
They are doing karate.
They are doing karate. Judo.
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 Number 30.
Oh, your favorite.
They are playing volleyball.
Yeah. And of course, we have number
12.
12. Oh, wow. Jackpot. Win 50 points. All right. Okay. So just an exercise because, we are now going to the boring part. All right. We are going to continue what we're discussing last time. So again, the homework that I gave you or a reminder that I left you last time is we are going to continue numbers 3 to 5 and then you are responsible to all right, you're responsible to prepare, all right? To prepare and answer some of the questions in our speaking activity. All right. Now, let's talk about watching sports. All right. First, I'll be the one to read it for you. I'm a diehard fan of Chelsea, an English football club. I've been rooting for them since I was still a primary schooler. I always look forward to weekends when I can turn the television on and watch them play the games. Unlike many others who may find running races monotonous, I have a liking for watching the sport. I idolize Usain Bolt, all right, a Jamaican sprinter, widely considered to be the greatest sprinter of all time. He's so energetic and inspirational. Last one. I don't support any clubs or sports people. Many of my friends go crazy about football matches. They watch and talk about the so called El Clasico or English derby matches year after year without getting bored. I find watching sport is just a waste of time. The same with me. All right. Okay, now let's talk about, all right. Please excuse me for a minute. Okay, sorry about that. I just heard an alarm ringing and it might let someone be awake. So I turn it off immediately. All right. So to continue what we're discussing in here, all right. So what do you mean by a diehard fan?
Somebody who is completely
Completely,
completely 100%
obsessed,
obsessed with their favorite game, band, movie.
etc. All right. From the word itself, die hard. It's like you're doing anything for that certain or something, certain people or certain activity. It's like you're obsessed with it. All right, a diehard fan. And what do you mean by to root for somebody? Root for somebody.
To support or encourage,
Encourage.
encourage somebody in a sports competition or when they
Competition.
are
Competition.
competition or they are in a difficult sit-
Situation.
situation.
Situation. Root for somebody. It's like you're believing in them. All right. You're believing in them. You're supporting, encouraging. All right. Look forward to, all right, so doing something, all right, appraisal verb meaning to be thinking with pleasure about something that is going to happen, all right, you are looking forward to, all right, because you expect to enjoy it, all right. I'm looking forward to playing football like that, so it's like I'm trying my best to like, all right, to like the football game, all right, look forward to. Monotonous. All right. So in this one, monotonous could be used in a different manner because when you describe monotonous, it is something that is dry or boring. Okay. Next. All right. Have a liking for something. All right. From the word itself, have a liking, meaning to like somebody. Idolize somebody. All right. Idolize means to admire or love somebody very much, possibly too much. All right. Energetic is having or needing a lot of energy and enthusiasm. Can you please read this word for me? Enthusiasm.
Enthusiasm.
All right. That's the other words to describe someone that is energetic. But this one, enthusiasm, that is a certain word to describe or to describe something or a manner, all right, manner of having a lot of energy. But if you are going to use this as an adjective to describe a person, we call it enthusiastic. Enthusiastic. All right. So, how about this one? What do you mean by inspirational?
Im- Improving, exciting
It's
new ideas,
all right,
making
providing.
somebody want to create something.
Okay, inspirational. Providing exciting new ideas, making somebody want to create something. All right. Go crazy about something is a verb phrase. All right. Yeah, right there. To be very enthusiastic or excited about something. How about this one? What do you mean by the adjective so cold? So
And
cold.
use it to show that you do not think that the work or
Praise.
paraphrase
Praise.
that is being used to
Describe. Describe.
describe somebody something ap-
Appropriate.
appropriate.
Slowly. Appro. Appropriate. Appropriate.
Oh,
All right. Again, whenever you see a slush, you can say or to describe somebody or something. Or, all right, a slush. Whenever you are doing a reading activity, you, all right, you address that as or. Okay, the slush. All right, now moving into your homework. Okay. So with this one, do you like any sports team or sports people? Talk about your homework. Mm. Do you like any sport teams or sports people? We can use the pattern. You can use this pattern. And are you ready or you want me to give you a few minutes to prepare?
mm,
Are you ready with your homework or do you want me to give you a few minutes to finalize your homework? Do you want to prepare first?
no.
No, you're ready. Okay. All right. Can I hear your homework? I'll be turning off my audio because I'm going to put the fan. All right. Please start.
I I like football very much because it's the it is it is a sport very good for us. I play I have played it uh, 2 years uh, side 2 years, and I have a favorite uh, football club. It Manchester United because this team play very good, and my friend I like this club, and here and this club uh, have my idol people sport Ronaldo because he's the best football player the in the world, and I watch this I watch this football club 2 year 2 year no 2 months ago, and I think you should play football because it's very good for because because it can make you feel healthy and can be stronger, and you should watch a club Manchester United because you can interested in this club. Oh,
All right. So that's a very interesting. All right. I just remember because you mentioned Ronaldo. Okay. With this one, I remember when I'm going back to the Philippines, so one of my students let me wear a Ronaldo jersey. All right, with my name at the back. He gave me a gift. with a jersey of Ronaldo. Okay, I just remember those memories. Okay. Okay, that's a good one. All right, so how about if we talk about this one? Changes in doing physical activities. All right. How about you? A while ago, I was the one who read it. This time around, I'll be asking you to read it. Please read.
With the advent of many modern
Conveniences.
conveniences, humans are
Humans.
incre- human
Humans
human have
have
in, have increasingly worked indoors, which means we do physical activities less often these days. Manual
manual
manual jobs entirely working outside are generally considered as low class. The in
increase, the increase.
the increase in indoor jobs and people leading a sedentary lifestyle lead to the fact that people don't get
Sufficient. Oh, sorry.
sufficient,
Sufficient amounts.
sufficient amounts of exercise and become weaker and more prone to sickness. sickness.
Okay. Sickness. All right.
I
Next idea.
apply
I believe in
I apply we partake in physical activities like than we did in former days and working is a good key point. In the past, we landly had to rely on our feet to get around.
yeah,
But,
but
but
now
now we hardly travel on foot. We now travel by many means of transport like motorcycles, cars, buses, or planes. We order food, drinks, clothes, clothes and
clothes,
supply
clothes,
clothes,
and
clothes, and supply on apps and get them delivered,
delivered
delivered to our plane. We only
place,
work one
place.
place. We only work one in a while when we have to luxury of time for it.
Last one.
Except to say except to say that these days more people live a sedentary
Sev- yeah, sedentary lifestyle.
lifestyle and take back in fewer physical activity. Many children get addicted,
Addicted, addicted.
addicted to video game and water house,
Squander hours.
water hours on them every day, leaving very little time for playing sports. Meanwhile, adults,
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 adults.
adults, especially office workers, often too for a drink after work, third,
Thus leaving them
leaving no time for physical activities. I mean, people nowadays are attracted a lot to a lot to a lot of temptation.
all right on
The
this
the
temptations. Temptations.
temptation.
Mm.
The time is occupied
All right, it's
with
just occupied. Occupied.
occupied with such stuff,
Such
stuff,
stuff
such stuff, and this lead to a lack of time spent on physical activities.
Okay, so for that, you can get a glass of water because you read a lot. Okay, maybe you're wondering, oh, is she mad at me? She always keeps me reading. Okay, why? Because Hong, one of the strength that I saw in you, you are very good when it comes to grammar. And again, a one good way to practice your tongue is through speaking, you know? So it's a good way to exercise. Okay. And when you have a lot of time, you can play with your face in front of the mirror. You exercise, stretch your mouth. Okay. So that it because you might look funny, but it's okay. It's just you looking at the mirror. It's your face, right? But the good thing about it, it will really help you to exercise your mouth, and it would be easier for you to improve your accent or the way of speaking. Okay, so thank you for reading it for a teacher. So now it's time for me to explain some of the highlighted words. All right. So let's talk about the verb entail. Entail something. All right. It involves something that cannot be avoided. All right. Next, we have the verb phrase lead a sedentary lifestyle. All right. So this is very common when people are working at home. It means to live a life in which you spend a lot of time sitting down. All right. Next, prone to something. This is an adjective that describes likely to suffer for something or to do something bad. Prone. All right. Like, for example, if you could still remember before, if you are not wearing face mask, you are prone to have COVID. All right. Likely to suffer. Okay. Prone. Partake in something. All right. From the word itself to take part. All right. You just switch it up. Take part in something. In former days, okay. So by the way, former days is something that explains in the past. All right. Uh, actually, former. All right. I just want to add. When you talk about former, you could also use this to explain someone in possession. What do you mean by that, teacher? All right. Uh, for example, let's talk about a certain career. All right. Let's talk about, for example, let's talk about a certain politician, for example. Are you familiar with mayor? All right. So if you are going to address someone that is in position before, all right, or in the past, you could say former mayor, for my former teacher, my former the former president. Okay, it is something. A former is a word that you are um, telling something or entailing someone that it's in position before, all right, or in the past. Okay, former. Uh, the easiest example for you to get it, for example, we are common to hear the word ex to indicate someone that's in the past, relating into someone in the past. For example, my ex boyfriend, my ex girlfriend. Okay, so this one you can also you can also connotate, or you could use the word former to describe someone that is related into something before, all right, or in the past. Former girlfriend, former boyfriend, all right. So that's it. I just remember you can use the word former, okay, to indicate or to entail someone, all right, that describes in the past. Okay. Moving into a good cause and point, a noun phrase. For this one, this is a good example of something you have just mentioned. A good case in point. Squander something. Squander something on something. All right. Squander, it's of course from the word itself. Squander, it is a negative word, all right, connotates something that is very bad, to waste money, to waste time, all right, all right, or in a more specific manner, a stupid or careless way, not useful. Squander something. Temptation. All right. Temptation, of course, this is a thing that makes somebody want to do or have something that they know is bad. or wrong? Temptation. Okay. All right. So now, so to relate into with this one, um, the question that we have on this certain part is that do people nowadays do physical activities more often that they used to in the past? What's your perspective about it? Mm. Do people nowadays do physical activities more often than they used to in the past? Let me share, like, you can also relate into this one. You could also relate the effect, or how could I say that into words? You could also include how the technology affects the lifestyle of people. You could also relate technology or modernization. Okay, you could include that in your idea. Okay, so tell me about your thoughts about it. Mm. Tell me something about this idea. All right, so tell me when you're ready, okay? I'll be waiting for you.
Teacher.
Okay, let me hear your idea and your thoughts with this question. Do people nowadays do physical activities more often than they used to in the past? Let me hear your thoughts about it.
Nowadays, people find, uh, often find into such information technology machines that regular physical activities have been forgotten and done by fewer people than people used to do in the past. Therefore, people often do lack physical activity than in the past.
Yes, I think there's a pros and cons. Why? Because, let's compare it. For example, let's talk about the weather. All right. So before, excuse me, before, when we talk about the weather, it's okay for everyone to stay outdoor even though they stay for a longer time outside their house, because the climate change is not to worry way back then, right? Even our ancestors, they are traveling in one place to another by means of walking. All right. But let's also consider that right now, if you stay outside for a longer period of time, especially the weather is hot, you you can also get sick, right? But yeah, I agree with with your thoughts that somehow the technology affects on the lifestyle of everyone. And also to add with it, and it's not just the technology itself. I could relate it into because it could be a factor. Let's talk about food, right? So the food that we ate, all right, we ate before is healthier compared to the foods that we have at the present, because before all they have is the what's so called organic or fresh fruits, vegetable, meat, right? But right now in the current era that we live in 2023, we have the fast food, we have the processed food like sausages, hot dogs, hamburgers, right? So every the canned goods, right? So it has a lot of monosodium glutamate or additives that is very bad to our body. So maybe you're wondering, teacher, so how can you relate that in the physical activity? Of course, sometimes do you observe when you eat a lot of fast food, sometimes you feel very very tired. It's like you want to go to sleep. For example, you eat pizza, you drink soda, you eat chips. Sometimes your mood is changing too. It's like you don't want to do anything. All right, it push you into the limit that you don't want to do something. So that's the negative aspect when we talk or when we relate in it into with the food that we take part in, or the food that we consume. So yeah. So, and of course, the trend of job, right? So, for example, in my case, as you know, teacher is working remotely. So I'm here in the Philippines. So the convenience, right? You're just at home. But yeah, the negative, remember, in a certain idea, there is always a negative and positive idea about it. It's up to you on how to handle it. So in my case, I'm lacking of physical activities because I'm working from home. So, basic physical activities is, cleaning the house, all right, or simple moving. Yeah, so yeah. So it depends. I could say that it's because of the lifestyle and the era that we live in. All right. That is why physical activities are quite different, or I must say drastic. There's a drastic change, meaning evolution of changes. All right. Very different compared to what we have in the past. We can consider again the weather, the food, the lifestyle, all right, and of course, the influence the influence of other people, especially Asian. We have that in our mindset. Like you could see that in the trend right now, the kids are not going out. You don't want the kids to get dirty, right? Because the doctor are explaining something about it like that. So it also affects on the information that we are getting. This the danger that we can get, all right, if we do a lot of physical activities outside. Also considering that it's still pandemic, right? So that's it. So with this one, actually the thing that we are going to talk about is we discuss about the extreme sports. But the more I want to talk about it, but sadly, as what I've told you, I cannot extend time because I have an appointment at 8 o'clock. All right. So with this one, this could be the last topic in this category or in this lesson about sports. We are going to talk about extreme sports. Okay, we're in for this one. The only topic that you need to consider is I need to hear it from you. All right. So you need to answer the question: should extreme sports be banned? Why or why not? All right. For next meeting, we are going to have grammar practice. I observe that you're struggling a bit in pronouncing the ed of some of the words. So I'll be giving you an exercise about it. I'll be giving you uh I'll be giving you a certain activity that will discuss when to pronounce this as the, t, or id. Okay? Because I've heard a lot of mispronounced word with the words ending in ed. Okay? So again, so it's time for me to say goodbye. Hong, just hit me on Zalo if you're willing to study on Monday. Roy?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So that will be all for this evening. Thank you for joining our class. Tambiat and have a good night. Prepare for your homework. Goodbye, Hung. See you
Goodbye,
again.
teacher.
Have a good night.